What is going on, guys? We are doing a should you buy video for Access Football 23, specific to the PS4 version. Now, the PlayStation 4 version is obviously the same version, but it doesn't have any of the mods or anything like that. And I'm sure it's the same as the Xbox version, pretty much. But we're gonna get into it. It just came out. It just came out today on PlayStation 4, and is on October 25th. Now, we do know that Sony when it comes to Access Football getting approved and putting their product on the PlayStation, it's always a harder process for whatever reason. Not sure why that is or what the explanation for that is. It has something to do with Sony, but anyway, we're just going to talk about whether or not this game is worth buying for the PlayStation 4. Now, I will start off by telling you the game is very good for me. It the problems that the other Access Football games had, this one seems to fix. And as you can see right there, the broken tackle animations and stuff like that, the catch animations, what type of passes you can catch have been increased, and what type of plays in general you can make have been increased, whether it be running the football, defensive plays. Now, you're not going to sack the quarterback easy like you could in previous games. They have definitely did something about that. And I will tell you, the quarterback sacking was very easy in Access Football 21. If I was desperate for a stop, I would take a linebacker, put him on line, and just run in and sack the quarterback. It was pretty easy. You didn't miss much when you did that, but this one, they have made some adjustments to get rid of the easy. And if you can see, that was a good reach out catch. I mean, that's what this game has. It has those really good catches and stuff like that. And in previous Access Football games, he likely would not have made that catch. And it's not as easy to make those tackles, depending on who you're tackling, what their attributes are like. So, in the AI, you're gonna notice something. Their their intelligence of your opponent on Hall of Fame difficulty, which is that's the only thing I play it on. You're gonna see a high increase in that. I mean, they're very intelligent. They're way more intelligent with the clock management. They're more intelligent with play calling. Everything is has increased, and I can't get through there to get that quarterback. And when the late in the first half or late in the game, when they need to drive, they're going to be running out of bounds a lot, things of that nature. And as you can see, it's not easy getting them stops on the ground. I used to be able to stop them on the ground very easy with like one hit, but now they spin out of it. They break the tackle. They do all types of different stuff now. So the game is just not simple anymore. It's not that simple game you can just pick up and just beat the doors off your opponent with 58-17 or something like that. That's not no longer the case. You can't do that anymore. I'm not gonna say you can't do it, but it's unlikely now. I mean, it's hard to do. I've lost a couple of games already, and I never lose in Access Football at all. I mean, I just don't lose. It's just an easy game, and that was my biggest knock on it, was the lack of challenge. That is no longer. I mean, this game is definitely challenging. Oh, he's still on his feet. I mean, literally everything with the AI has improved pretty much. And he seems open. As you can see, he made a reached out to catch that ball. It wasn't just like a guy just put his hand up and it just morphed into his hands. No, he reached out and he grabbed it. And so, I mean, the game has gotten a lot better. And those running backs, you're going to need some speed, because when those linebackers or anyone else gets back there, they got easy access to you. You got to be able to get away from them with speed. and he defended that, and he didn't catch it. The defensive guys don't catch easy in this. So it's 3rd and 11. I need a different play, man. I don't need any play actions or anything like that. And I'm gonna show you the motion system, so you can send him there to change, where he ends up going. And that's kind of a desperate throw, to be honest with you. Pass interference, right? I think that was pass interference. No, it was offsides, and we're obviously going to accept that. Nobody's going to turn that down because we need it. As you can see, we got burnt on that last play, or we didn't get the conversion. So, and I love that motion shift thing. Move them inside a little bit if you want to. He should be able to get that, and he does. So yeah, the game just has much more possibilities. And that momentum pushed him out of bounds. Unfortunately, otherwise he had an open field there. I like to pass more so than run, and we're at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning is going to come 1 minute into the first quarter. 1 minute into the second quarter because I'm playing 3-minute quarters right now, just to kind of show you some gameplay. And you could hit L2 to slide, and the quarterback was running in slow motion. They did that so that the quarterback run isn't overpowered, because it has been overpowered. It was kind of like making the game very easy. Those outside runs aren't nearly as easy as they once were. Come on, man. And that didn't get us very many yards, so we need to try to do something here. Oh my goodness. So now we're just going to have to tie this thing up. That was our best option there in that situation. But yeah, the scoring touchdowns is definitely not nearly as easy as it was. So the game is 1999. I highly recommend this to anybody that wants just another option for football for PlayStation 4. You don't have Steam or Xbox, but you want another option. I recommend this. It's definitely got its fun points. You can put whatever team you want in this game. You can customize, and I'm going to be putting college football teams in this. That's an automatic for me. I usually do that with the Access football games. I was doing that even before they even had created a team. I was editing, because you used to only be able to edit teams and not create, but you couldn't change the name of the team or the stadium or anything like that. So I was basically turning teams, giving teams uniforms that resembled college teams, but now you can create teams. So, I put college teams in Access Football 21, and I'm going to be putting them on here too. Especially with that, when you create a team, you can select the team logic and everything, and we got us a sack. That was not a user-controlled sack, so, we're going to play a deep zone here. 3rd and 17. See if that doesn't help us out. And they're actually going to run it, man. I ain't going to lie. They fooled me on that one. And they might be in field goal range. This game, they have really strong. No, they're actually punting it. I did not realize they were going to punt it. And they're going to kill some time. Did we get the touchback? We did not get the touchback. So we are going to risk it here. This is not good. You can't really take a knee in the end zone. I mean, so let's see. And look how tight that coverage is, and we got the safety. Oh my gosh. I was looking down the field, wasn't looking at my quarterback, and I paid for it. So now we messed up. But you notice that coverage is a lot tighter in this, especially on nine routes when you're running straight out. They stay with you in man coverage defenses. They stay right there with you. You don't just burn them and get away from them easily. So there's just 2 seconds left. Hopefully they don't burn us and do something crazy. I'm gonna send this guy back here just to make sure that doesn't happen. So now we're trailing. We made a blunder. And now we got to redeem ourselves. But yeah, just to kind of talk about all the improvements, the animations are not just to change the look of a play, but they change the possibilities. There's certain catches that you can make now that you were not going to make in Access Football 21. You know, like certain reach out catch animations that are now in the game. So, you know, there's that. The possibilities are definitely different. And he's wide open. Hopefully, he did they give him that? Yeah, he got it, and that's very good that he got that. He was wide open. He needed to get that. Oh no. Okay. And that reach out catch is really, really good for this game. It makes a big difference. I heard somebody state that it just looks different. Nah, the possibilities are different now. You know, the possibilities have been adjusted based on those. Oh no! Did you see that? And how many jump interceptions did you see in Access Football 21? I have not seen anything like that in Access Football 21. You can intercept it, but the jump in the air. See, like I told you, man, the AI and the opponent is a lot better in this than Access Football 21. Some of you guys may not even be able to play on Hall of Fame, man. You might have to play on Pro or something. But I'm playing on Hall of Fame for sure because I'm not getting killed in this game. I'm losing by small margin on Hall of Fame difficulty. And like I said, I did not lose any Access Football 21 games at all. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, some of the games felt like they were just being given right to you. I mean, it was just easy. There was easy touchdowns, easy wide open plays where the quarterback was just like given all the time in the world in the pocket, and then there'd be sometimes two guys just wide open down the field because the CPU AI would be in like a zone or something instead of man coverage, and they did not adjust to those wide open receivers. But this one is just a different experience. I mean, they're going to make the proper adjustments. They're going to play tight in those coverages, and they're going to break tackles. They're going to do all that stuff. Your opponent is, and as you can see, we're losing this one. And I got to get off that line of scrimmage. They're going to make me jump off sides. And I can't get those easy sacks anymore. So I got to play smart defense. I used to be able to select any play and just take a linebacker and run through that hole and get an easy sack. You ain't doing that no more. And you see what I did there? I user controlled the linebacker that was supposed to be putting coverage on that running back, and as you can see, they made me pay for that. You know, they made me pay the price for it. So, and as you can see, I jumped off sides. That's what they do in this. If you try to walk right on the line of scrimmage, a lot of times they'll just make you jump off sides. And they did that to take away that easy, just run through that gap and just sack the quarterback with ease, because I was doing that. And I'm on the verge of losing another game. So this here is, I'm anxious to do my franchise mode because it's unlikely that I'll go undefeated. Because this is tough now. It's not easy anymore. The AI is just too smart for you. And as you can see, they are pretty much taking me out in this game. I'm not in a good position to win. I can tell you that right now. And I'm unlikely going to win because just because of how intelligent the AI is, they're not going to give you those easy comebacks. Because I've had some pretty easy comebacks too. Come from behind victories, score a quick touchdown, sack the quarterback 2 or 3 times, they punt it, you score another quick touchdown. That was Access Football 21. That ain't you ain't doing that in this. I mean, they're not going to give you those. If you're trailing like I'm trailing now, you're likely with 3:42 left. You're likely not winning that. So you just gotta be a lot smarter. And they're gonna get you. They're not gonna give you all that dancing around in the pocket, waiting until somebody gets open. That's not happening anymore. They're gonna make sure you. And look how tight that coverage is, but not this. Hopefully he makes that catch, and he does. But he had to jump for it, so that put him out of bounds. And I had a good amount of time in the pocket that time. So sometimes you will have that, but it's not going to be there for you all the time. As you can see, we got to stop the clock. We're in a very desperate situation here. We can't afford, we really need to get in the end zone right now, like ASAP. That was a risky one. That interception pretty much broke our backs. It kind of put us in a bad predicament. And I need to send somebody in motion. Now his route is the same, but I need to put him a little bit more on the inside. Wait a minute, hold on. I need him right here. There we go. Because I need more space on the outside. Oh, oh my gosh! I totally blew that one. I screwed that up. It's about as bad as you can screw up a play, didn't I? Obviously, we ain't running no play actions. That's just out of the question right now. And as you can see, they slowed me down. And it's 4th down. We can't afford no field goal right now, man. I mean, nah, we can't. I was gonna say that would put us down by 6, but we have to get it back. So we want the touchdown. We need it bad. It's 4th and 3. And he definitely got that. He might have been right on. What? He didn't get it? Are you dead serious? Maybe he was out of bounds when he made the catch. I don't even know. But I thought I got that. Well, we definitely lost this one. I mean, there's no coming back. This is not the other Access football games where you could just come right back. But yeah, I'm adjusting to this game that's just harder than before. And I like it a lot. I needed that challenge in this game. Because now you got to think about all your plays. And as you can see, they're just going to run the clock out and beat us here as we're down. So it looks like we're going to take another L. So as we talk, we're not going to finish it. As we talk about the improvements of this game, we're just going to jump into customization real quick. It looks to me like the credit team, the main adjustments to this game are gameplay. That's where all the adjustments are. Everything else is pretty close to the same, except for the addition to adding a helmet to the uniform. And as you can see, you know, I can put the Tennessee Volunteers on here. And that's not what their uniforms look like, but you see where I'm coming from. You know, you can, I think they may have a stripe on their helmet, maybe. I'd have to look at it, but you can put the logos on the helmet. That's the other addition to the game. They may have more helmet styles. I don't know. It looks like they're the same ones. The jersey styles, you got all this stuff here. And I think Tennessee might even have that. And of course, that ain't their uniforms. I can edit that stuff to make it look like their uniforms. I think their helmet face masks might be orange or black or something like that. And of course, you could change all that. I mean, that's no big deal. As you can see, there I go. I don't, you know. So yeah, you can do whatever you want to create your team, put the logo on the helmet now. That's something that wasn't in the game, and that's pretty much what they added to it. But they obviously still have this here. We select your gameplay logic, game or your team's logic as far as play calling when it comes to like situations like first down, second down, short and long, first and long, third and long, fourth and long. All that stuff, how they play it, what type of plays they select, medium passes, screen, play action. Not just whether or not they pass, but how do they pass it. As you can see, 3% of the time they're in third and long, they're going to call for short passes. But most of the time it's going to be deep pass more so than anything else because that's the logical thing to do is to throw long in that situation. Now, if you go to second down and long, you notice they go long less often because it makes sense. Sometimes you have another down to work with. Maybe you could do a medium route. So the logic in the play calling is really good in this. I think they even made it better than last year, but that was already in the game. Anyway, that's this video. $19.99 is the price. For me personally, I think it's definitely a good idea for you to get Access Football 23 for the PlayStation 4.